The digital age has reshaped entertainment, offering unparalleled access to content creators who broadcast their lives, thoughts, and interactions in real time. Live streaming has become a cultural phenomenon, fostering a new generation of entertainers who thrive on their connection with audiences. Among them are controversial figures like Johnny Somali, whose provocative actions and inflammatory behavior have sparked both outrage and fascination. While the content these streamers produce is often criticized, their existence underscores a deeper societal truth. They thrive because there is a demand for their content. This essay explores the factors behind this demand, analyzing human psychology, societal dynamics, and the structural incentives of digital platforms that contribute to the popularity of controversial streamers. The allure of shock and controversy countries streamers like Johnny Somali succeed because they tap into a fundamental aspect of human psychology: the fascination with the outrageous and taboo. Audiences are drawn to behavior that breaks societal norms, often experiencing a mix of emotions: disgust, curiosity, amusement, and even admiration for the audacity. This emotional engagement creates a sense of spectacle, turning streamers into modern-day gladiators who challenge the boundaries of acceptable behavior. The morbid curiosity effect concept of morbid curiosity explains why people are compelled to watch content that they find offensive or uncomfortable. Similar to how audiences are captivated by disaster footage or sensational news stories, viewers of controversial streamers are drawn to the unpredictability and potential for chaos. Johnny Somali's confrontational antics in foreign countries, for example, offer a voyeuristic glimpse into cultural clashes. Amplified by his unapologetic demeanor, audiences may watch to see how far he will go, how others will react, or how his actions might backfire. Escapism through outrage for some viewers. Controversial content provides an outlet for their frustrations or suppressed emotions. Watching someone like Johnny Somali flout social norms and provoke authority figures can offer a form of escapism. It allows viewers to vicariously experience rebellion and defiance without facing the consequences themselves. In an era where many feel constrained by societal expectations or systemic inequalities, such content can be oddly cathartic. The role of digital platforms in amplifying controversy. Structure of digital platforms like YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok is a critical factor in the success of controversial streamers. These platforms are designed to reward content that captures attention, regardless of whether that attention is positive or negative. The algorithms driving these platforms prioritize engagement measured through likes, comments, shares, and watch time, creating an environment where polarizing content thrives. The algorithmic feedback loop. Controversial streamers benefit from the algorithmic feedback loop that amplifies their visibility. When Johnny Somali engages in provocative behavior during his live streams, viewers often react by commenting, sharing clips, or debating his actions online. Even those who criticize him contribute to his visibility, as the algorithm interprets any engagement as evidence of popularity. This cycle incentivizes creators to produce increasingly shocking content to maintain their relevance. Monetizing outrageous financial incentives provided by digital platforms further encourage controversial content. Streamers can earn revenue through advertisements, subscriptions, and donations from viewers. Controversy attracts large audiences, translating into higher earnings. For some streamers, the backlash itself becomes part of the business model. Johnny Somali, for instance, has used his notoriety to generate attention, knowing that even negative press can drive viewership and income. The socio-cultural context. A desire for authenticity and anti-hero. The rise of controversial streamers also reflects broader socio-cultural trends. In an era dominated by curated social media personas and polished celebrity culture, audiences crave authenticity even if it comes in the form of raw, unfiltered, and offensive behavior. Figures like Johnny Somali embody the archetype of the anti-hero, appealing to viewers who reject traditional notions of morality or respectability. Rebellion against political correctness. For some audiences, controversial streamers represent a pushback against what they perceive as excessive political correctness. They see figures like Johnny Somali as symbols of free speech and individuality, challenging societal norms that they feel have become overly restrictive. While this perspective is highly contentious, it highlights the polarizing cultural forces that fuel demand for such content. The paradox of authenticity. Although Johnny Somali's actions are often staged for maximum shock value, they are perceived by some as a form of authenticity. His willingness to act without apparent regard for consequences or societal judgment contrasts sharply with the carefully managed images of mainstream influencers. This perceived authenticity resonates with viewers who value rawness over refinement, even if it comes at the expense of ethical boundaries. The dark side of demand. consequences for society and creators. While the demand for controversial content explains the rise of streamers like Johnny Somali, it also raises important questions about the consequences of this trend. The normalization of harmful behavior, the erosion of accountability, and the personal toll on creators and their audiences are significant concerns. Normalization of harmful behavior. The popularity of controversial streamers risks normalizing behavior that is disrespectful, exploitative, or outright harmful. When figures like Johnny Somali antagonize individuals or mock cultural norms, their actions can perpetuate stereotypes and encourage copycat behavior. This is particularly troubling in a globalized world where such actions can strain cross-cultural understanding. The erosion of accountability structure of digital platforms often allows controversial creators to evade accountability. Banned accounts can be easily replaced, and outrage-driven audiences rarely sustain long-term boycotts. This lack of consequences enables streamers to continue pushing boundaries, knowing that they can reemerge even after significant backlash. The personal toll on creators. Ironically, the demand for controversial content can also harm the creators themselves. Figures like Johnny Somali may feel compelled to escalate their behavior to maintain their audience, leading to a cycle of increasing risk and potential legal or social repercussions. The pursuit of fame and financial success through controversy can leave creators isolated, vilified, and ultimately trapped by the persona they have created. Conclusion: a reflection of society. Existence of streamers like Johnny Somali is not an isolated phenomenon but a reflection of societal dynamics in the digital age. The demand for their content is driven by human curiosity, algorithmic incentives, and cultural forces that value authenticity and rebellion. While their rise raises ethical concerns, it also offers insights into the complexities of modern entertainment and the responsibilities of both creators and audiences. To address the challenges posed by controversial streamers, society must engage in a broader conversation about the values that drive digital culture. Platforms must balance their pursuit of engagement with ethical considerations, while audiences must reflect on their role in enabling harmful behavior. Only by understanding and addressing the demand for such content can we hope to shape a more responsible and constructive digital future.